We've got West. O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kobe. And it's Johnson in at the 1. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Booker with it. Pass to Bridges. Johnson dishes to Rubio. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Bryant for 3. They get the rebound. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Rubio. To the middle. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Kobe, the pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. West dishes to Johnson. For the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Now, here's Rubio. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Ayton kicks to Rubio. 5 on the clock. Ayton, the pass to Rubio. The Suns need to get a shot off. Trying to get open is Johnson, and the Suns miss again. Johnson against Rubio. Johnson can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Johnson at the elbow. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Outside, Kobe from deep three-point range. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Bryant's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Johnson kicks to Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's West, and the layup falls.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. 6-point game. Here's Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Saric is checked in for Johnson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And here are the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. It's West with the drive. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Saric. Lets it go from 11, and the shot is good.
This is a shot Dario Saric can make in his sleep. Give him the mid-range, he'll knock it down.
Johnson surveying the floor. Over Rubio. Again, Los Angeles.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. But they recover it. Here's Saric. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And stolen by Booker. A minute 50 left in the first. And there's the pass to Ayton. Passes it to Bridges. Saric right side. Shot clock at 5, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Bridges against Kobe. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Bridges against Baylor. Bridges kicks to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. Here's Jerome. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Here's Baines. He feeds it to Sharich. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Baylor. Here's Scott. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jerome, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Outside, Scott. Outside, Baylor. Again, Los Angeles.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Sharich, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Johnson is out there with Byron Scott. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Worthy. And it's Baylor in at the 3 slot. Now here's Kaminsky after Magic Johnson's miss. Out left to the wing. The baseline J. Johnson with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Off target from outside. Kicks it out to Baylor. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one, good. Baylor's got his third basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Baines. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's off the back rim. No good. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Portland.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Jerome, following the basket by Elgin Baylor. Pass to Jerome. Sharich with it. He's guarded by Johnson. And slam dunk by Sharich.
Wow, Dario Saric gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and their coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's West. Count it, good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now, here's Rubio. Down low. West down low. Covered by Rubio. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Now, here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good on the triple. Wilkes has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Booker in the corner. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Rubio against West. To the paint. Gasol, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The drive by Rubio. Kicks it out to Booker. 1:52 left to play in the first half. Rebounded by the Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's West. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. West has got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Kaminsky. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Goodrich against Rubio. Goodrich passes to Kobe. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Kobe. He has 5.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. .56 seconds left in the first half. And here is Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Rubio outside. There's the 3. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Bryant. That's tipped. Now Bridges to the right side. Rubio with a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
The pass to Wilkes. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Goodrich.
Nice defense by Rubio, making an effort to frustrate his man.
And through one half, it hasn't even been.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went. And that does it for our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Jerry West.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
No, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson kicks to Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Over West. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Bryant. Here's Shaq. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Johnson double teamed. Back to Rubio. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Phoenix with the ball. Rubio outside. Johnson outside. Bridges, no one around him. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. And he gets it to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Jerome. He kicks it to Baines. Passes to Bridges. Inside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. And the Suns get it back. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Dario Saric.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Johnson tries again. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Makes it off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Left side, Saric. It's rebounded by Baylor. So it's the Lakers now. Back to Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Lakers making a change here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Baylor against Bridges. Here's Jerome. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
No good from outside. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Goes up on the high post. Jerome, good.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Scott up top, defended by Carter. Scott kicks to Goodrich. The three, drains it from beyond the arc. Goodrich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the Suns call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Back to Baines. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Baines. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Now here's Goodrich. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. And it's good for 2.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Los Angeles leading by 23. To the wing on the left. Here's Wilkes. Again, Los Angeles.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
56 seconds left to play in the third. Carter outside, takes a 3, hits the three-point bomb. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Goodrich passes to Wilkes. They double him with Saric. Goodrich kicks to Baylor for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Jerome to the left wing. Saric outside. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's Jerome. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Goodrich. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Your Suns. 8. Johnson. Booker.
Here's Goodrich.
Rubio.
Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Worthy. Pau Gasol is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Goodrich, and it's Wilkes in at the 2.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Johnson, the pass to Payne. That one falls. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Feeds it to Gasol. Over Kaminsky. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his first points of the game.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Payne looking around. The shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Wilkes. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's a Kobo. 5 to shoot. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejections.
Diallo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. The Lakers also with a sub. Scott's checked in. Shot clock at 2, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Johnson, the pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. A drive by Scott. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Hits the target from 18 feet.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here's Payne. No good with the wing jumper. Fast break. The Lakers takes the 13-footer. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by Scott. Scott's got 4 assists now tonight.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And it's a Kobo missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
From downtown, Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Chamberlain gone 1 of 3 on the night, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rubio with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Bridges, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Kicks it to Kobe. It's tipped. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Carter, that's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
West passes to Mikan. Here's Shaq. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Here's Diallo. That shot missing.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
West passes to O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by West. O'Neal's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
With the floater, it's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bryant, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Fires from 14. Got a hand on it.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
O'Neal misses. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's a Kobo. Some solid defense from Bryant.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
So